All right. My name is Braden Olinger. I'm here with Spencer Claypool, Esports Director at Cumberland University in Lebanon, Tennessee. You've been partnered with Stay Plugged In for a couple years. How's that relationship been going, and how are you enjoying it?
So one, the relationship that I have with Spin has been fabulous. If you're new to the esports scene, you definitely know that this isn't like traditional sports where you can send a tweet out saying I need a 6'2" receiver and you can just have 400 DMs of that. Recruiting is a very tough scene when it comes to esports side, but Spin has been fabulous, especially when I started this program from the ground up. It definitely was a little rough patch, trying to get it all going, but over the last 2 years that we've used Spin, like it's been just fabulous.
And you're talking about starting it from the ground up. Give us a little bit of like lay it out. How did you start? Where did you look immediately out for a recruiting platform, or how'd that experience go?
I was asked to create the program in the fall of 2021. That was going to be our inaugural year, and so going in, it was kind of one of those you do a quick Google search of esports recruits, try to figure it out. But you have here and there type of websites, and then I seen Spin on Twitter, reached out to Suave, and then after that, it's been smooth ever since, and so it's been awesome.
Yeah, and Suave's hooked up a lot of people, and I know our relationship with each other is great. And Suave's just recently won the Community Ambassador Award with
Yeah, yeah, most
Esports U.
deserved. Most
Absolutely.
deserved for sure. I definitely voted for sure. So,
I'm
but
sure he'll love to hear that. But yeah, dude, gotta love everything that Nick does with the community, and especially on your end. I'm sure you're quite the fan as well. So let's go over the expansion of the Cumberland program. What titles you guys started with and recruited then, and then a year and a half later, what are you recruiting now?
in our first year, we competed in Overwatch, Rocket League, Call of Duty, and Madden. Uh, that was just the four that three were top tier type esports, and then my background comes from Madden, so I had to bring the love back into it.
Of course.
And so that's what our team started off with. Ton of success in our first year. Won the Rocket League Conference Championship with the NECC, and then won the NECC National Championship for Madden. Only had 9 players on the team in year one. And so, it was just a ton of success. Year two, which is the year we're in now, we did incorporate 2K and FIFA. Just because, I think sports titles just don't get enough love. And, I'm really trying to bridge that gap between that as well. Just because, there's so many people that love to play these games, but there's not that big of an opportunity for it yet. So, I'm trying to be that resource. And then going into year three, we are adding Valorant.
Awesome, awesome. Sure, I'm sure you're excited to break into that Valorant scene. It's
Yeah.
quite the competitive pool there.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. Valorant's been the fastest esport growing since I've started this position, and I've been holding off. I wanted to do it last year, but now that I have my feet in the water and everything as well, I'm ready to take a deep dive into it.
Absolutely. And I know you just had your maybe biggest recruit. I don't know if you want to say that, but a landmark recruit nonetheless. So dive into a little bit there.
So most definitely been my biggest recruiting class. To today, we have signed over 30 new players to come join our team for this upcoming fall. Looking to have a team that has now doubled from year two to go into year three. Looking to have potentially about 40 players onto this team. Super stoked of that as well. We get to one give players more opportunities that are either transferring from other schools, graduating from high school, everything as well. So that's what I'm more passionate about is that we're able to give players more opportunities and everything as well, and just the growth of the team, man. Like I said, I was the single individual, building the desks, building the chairs for the last 2 years. Seeing these players grow that have been a part of the team ever since. Just had my first signee graduate on Friday, and so definitely took that to the heart a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a very special day, but a big recruiting class. Like I said, today we're looking at 30 new players joining us.
That's awesome. Congratulations on both fronts of having that big of a recruiting class and also graduating your first senior. I'm sure that's an emotional experience, and
Most definitely.
you put the hard work in early, and now you get to reap the rewards and see all your flowers bloom. So they say, right?
Up 100%.
So you have the junior college signing out of Catawba Valley Community College. We just hosted a spin campus series LAN there. So were you there at the LAN, and did you recruit them one-on-one, or had you had that relationship previously?
So, actually, I was at the land. I actually was there to, recruit some more players there as well. I was in previously talk with Bailey. He's the player that signed with us. Suave put us connected. He came down for a tour about a month and a half previous to the event. Everything. Love to hear. He brought such great energy, man. Wanted him a part of the team. He decided to commit with us. So was going up there anyways to do the recruiting event. We did a signing day that day as well. That's probably one of my favorite things about this. Like I said, I come from traditional sports. I played Division II football, so uh, doing the signing days, the big hoop rod, everything. Like I love that,
Yeah.
and I always want to be like a part of those type of events. So Cody over there. He does an amazing job. I'm super stoked that he allowed me to go up there, do the signing day with them and everything as well. So super happy that I was able to get to experience that fun experience with him and his parents and the team and everything. So
Absolutely. That's a unique situation. I mean, as young as esports is, you're not seeing that relationship between junior colleges and collegiates, that you do in traditional sports, like you were saying in D2 football. Side note, where did you play? Because I also played D2 football.
I played at Kentucky Wesleyan. It's a
Okay.
small school in Owensboro, Kentucky. I was a 5'10" center, and
Hey,
so
I'm a 5'10" center as well.
hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, uh, it's just been a great opportunity to dip into the community college scene and everything as well, especially how fast we're growing and everything. And I love like I said, giving those type of players a new avenue to find their 4-year school to finish out their degree and everything and do something that they love.
Yeah, I love that relationship, and touch on one more of the multitude of signings that you have. So we've got Austin Morgacy. Help me on the pronunciation there.
Oh, Morg.
Morg. Okay,
You can just call him by Morg. That's what he. That's
gotcha.
what
Yeah, so that landmark signing there, that is absolutely huge. Talk to me about your approach there and how you got in contact with him.
Suave, contacted me, said, "Hey, this player is from the state of Tennessee. Would love to get you connected." And I was like, "Yeah, most definitely." I always love, recruiting from our state. Tennessee is not a state yet that is very fully developed into esports yet, and then I'm trying to push and push and push as much as I can. I was like, "Yeah, let's get this connected." Uh, had him come on campus. Me and him sat down, had a meeting. Great, great student, great individual. Wanted him a part of the team. He's definitely a very dominant Valorant player. He loved what he's seen. He loved what we're doing here. He loved the culture and everything, and the rest is history.
Hey, love hearing that, and I think that's a really cool aspect that you're bringing them on, you're creating that personal experience. I'm sure a lot of other
100%.
colleges are doing that, but one of your main sayings, or the main saying at Cumberland, is "Watch greatness happen."
Yep.
So how do you go about coaching that onto the players and influencing that?
And so the biggest thing, the reason why I made that this slogan is because, with esports being so new, a lot of people still don't understand the aspect of esports. Like I said, coming from the traditional side, if you are a 6'6", a wide receiver that runs a 4-3, boom, that is greatness. We're ready to see you have. But when you say, hey, I have an SSL Rocket League player, he can hit a flip reset, people will be like, what does that mean? Type
Yeah,
of thing. And so, watch greatness happen has just always been something that has just stayed with me. And it honestly just came out of nowhere. I was doing a interview with the local news and it just came out and it just felt right for the team. And so when I bring my players in, for our team meetings and everything, like I always express that, watch greatness happen is not just when it comes to gaming. It's going to class on time, doing your assignments, opening the door for somebody at the grocery store, winning a national championship. Like it's that kind of stuff because at the end of the day, what you do in esports can always translate to life. If you're late to scrims, you're gonna probably be late to your job, type of situation. And so we just have it just a very dedicated saying of saying, hey, every day when you wake up, you try to make greatness happen. And so, I come in, I joke with all my players, make it such a great time and everything. But when business has to get to business, we're ready to go. And I think that's why we've had a ton of success over our last 2 years. I mean, numerous conference championships. Like I said, we won a national championship our first year, and it's the culture that we're building here. And it's like dominoes, man. It's just a momentum type of thing. And so from our first year, seeing the success of, the greatness that is happening here to now, and now going into our third year, it's just been great. And especially like in the classroom, because for me, being, like I said, the traditional sport, like, if you didn't have the grades, man, like it's definitely a hardship on you, for sure. And so, I always make sure that grades are very important. Team sits around like a 3.4 overall GPA. Love that. Just due to the fact that at the end, as much as I would love to send everybody pro, the degree is always first. And
Absolutely.
and that's why I say, we wake up every morning. Hey, we're gonna make greatness happen today. Like I literally look at myself in the mirror every day and be like, hey, greatness is gonna happen today. No bad days, no bad weeks. Like you just had to expect the unexpected, man, and just pump through the day. And that's why I think that what we're building here, the culture that we have here, has just been so unique. And that's why I also think that our recruiting class has been very high and everything, because people see the passion that we've built here at Cumberland, and they want to be a part of that.
Definitely. I mean, the mentality you're carrying, and having that mindset of, Tennessee's not really on the map as esports wise,
Yep.
but you're going to make your best effort to make it on the map. And you got to respect that. And I appreciate what you're doing for the scene and what you're doing for collegiate esports. And that's just me personally. I'm sure there's many out there that do as well. So um, next question, let's go on to your approach when you're communicating to those recruits. Is there a checklist that he's an SSL, okay, he's ascendant in Valorant. What's your process when you find a new recruit, and then your process afterwards?
So big thing is, like I just said, is academics.
Mhm.
It's we are going to college and everything. If I don't think that you've been a good student, especially in high school, like it is very tough to expect you to be a good student here. So academics is very key for me, because like I said, if you don't have the grades, you can't play anyways, just due to eligibility and everything as well. And so grades most definitely. And then after that, I really like to know their background. Just I like to make that, like you say, that personal connection, just due to the fact that talking to people over Discord is very tough. So I like to get on like a Zoom call type of thing. You get to see me, you get to see me talk with my hands a lot, everything. It just be uh super into it, just because I'm so passionate about it. And then we go into talking about your skill, your knowledge of the game, and everything. Because at the end of the day, what I tell all my players is ranks are very important, but also ranks don't matter at the end. We also look to be a school that can help develop a lot of players. So you may be a champ two Rocket League player, but we have an SSL on our team. We're gonna have that SSL, show you some ropes that can boom, 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 help you, get into better rankings and everything as well. And with the people that we're bringing in, everything as well. Like it's like I said, it's like a big momentum, and domino effect. And we are really looking to help bring the potential out of all the players that we do. Now, granted, I love to have all SSLs. It makes the life so much easier. But seeing that one player that went from a champ 3 to a GC2, man, it just feels so good to me. And or a plat Overwatch player to hitting high masters, like that shows that they've had that potential. We're able to get that potential out of them, and the growth is everything at the end of the day.
Yeah, love that. I mean, you're creating a culture, like you had said earlier, not only from the coaching aspect, but also the players, and you're wanting to influence them and, maybe give them a little bit of a coaching role. I'm sure. Do you have graduate assistants on the staff?
Yes, we have two graduate assistants coming onto staff this upcoming fall, and so super stoked that have extra hands
Yeah.
as well. But like going back to the thing is like that's what I think watch greatness happen really comes into play, is because we have the players that want to help the other players get better. We have me that I'll stay up till 3 in the morning to help you with a paper if you need help with a paper type of thing. Like everybody's going to make the sacrifice to make sure that the team is most dominant team that we can at the end of the day. Being a small school in Lebanon, Tennessee, yeah, a lot of people don't know Cumberland yet, and that's why it's my mission to put Cumberland on the map. I want people to know who we are. Uh, it's just the competitive side of me. I want to be dominant in everything that we do, but at the end of the day, it's just for me to take care of the players. I want them to get their degree. I want them to be very successful in life, and have fun while doing it. So.
Definitely, definitely. Well, hey, what you got going in front of you, I can only see greatness happening, and so a lot of success going to come your way. I'm sure of it. What's going on at Cumberland right now? What do you have coming up?
Really, all my players went home. Yeah, we graduation last week. Finals week was last week. Uh, all we have left is our nationals play for Rocket League. So luckily, it's a lot slowed down for a
Yeah.
little bit. I could take a break for a little bit. But there's some projects we're working on right now. Not gonna leak nothing
All
yet.
right. Okay.
But the big thing is, we're just ready just to, like I said, put Cumberland on the map at the end of the day. We want to be uh just very well known as being a top end program, a program that cares for their players, and a program that, helps players get to, either the next level, if their potential gets there, or make sure they get a great job, able to be very successful in life and everything at the end of the day. So.
Awesome. Well, hey, where can people find Cumberland? Where can people find you? Tag your socials, lay out the red carpet, whatever you want.
So yeah, all of our socials is CU Esports 21. Like I said, that was the first year we started, so it's a very special year to us. That's our Twitter, our Instagram, our Twitch. You can find me on Twitter as well, at Coach Claypool. Definitely not a hard find. One good Google search, you can find us as well. But other than that, if anybody has any questions, we do uh have a questionnaire like on our athletic website at GoCumberlandAthletics.com. Yeah. And there's a questionnaire at that, or add me on Discord. I can get a chat going or anything as well. But yeah, I mean that's where where we stand, looking to continue just to keep growing and growing, man. We want to be just very dominant, and just like I said, at the end of the day, just give all these players an opportunity to do something that they love, and especially at a great university like this.